The Raid. 1. Daniel and Ethan's coordinated search. The search for Marcus and his crew was relentless. During the night, Daniel prowled the city's shadows, using his vampiric abilities to gather information and track leads. His keen senses and nocturnal prowess made him an unstoppable force in the darkness. By day, Ethan took over, leveraging his connections and human resilience to continue the hunt. His ability to walk in the sunlight and blend in with the human populace made him an invaluable asset. Together, they formed a seamless team, their efforts never ceasing. 2. Interrogating a crew member. One night, Daniel managed to capture one of Marcus's crew members. The man, a low-level operative, was terrified and defiant at first. But under Daniel's intense gaze and Ethan's relentless questioning, he began to crack. The duo squeezed every piece of information out of him, their methods a mix of intimidation and cunning. "Where is Marcus hiding?" Ethan demanded, his patience wearing thin. The crew member, sweating and trembling, finally broke. All right, he'll talk, but you should know, the place is full of traps and heavily guarded. You're walking into a death trap." 3. The revelation of the hideout. The captured crew member detailed the location of Marcus's hideout. A fortified building on the outskirts of the city, riddled with booby traps and guarded by Marcus's most loyal and deadly followers. Daniel and Ethan exchanged a grim look, knowing the danger that awaited them. 4. Planning the attack. Back at their safe house, Daniel and Ethan meticulously planned their assault. They studied blueprints of the hideout, identified potential points of entry, and devised strategies to neutralize the traps and guards. "We need to be smart about this," Daniel said, tracing a route on the map. "If we're going to take down Marcus, we have to be prepared for anything." Ethan nodded, his expression determined. "We've come too far to turn back now. Let's do this for Arya." 5. The initial assault. Under the cover of night, Daniel and Ethan approached the hideout. Their movements were swift and silent as they eliminated the guards outside, their combined strength making quick work of their enemies. They moved with precision, their training and determination evident in every action. 6. Marcus's surveillance. Unbeknownst to them, Marcus was watching their every move through a network of CCTV cameras. From a hidden room within the hideout, he monitored their progress, a sinister smile playing on his lips. He had anticipated their arrival and was prepared to greet them with a deadly surprise. 7. The 7 Neckbringers. Marcus activated a secure communication line, speaking to his most trusted and powerful subordinates. "It's time," he said. "Welcome our guests." The 7 Neckbringers, a group of elite swordsmen, with unmatched skills and tragic pasts, prepared for battle. Each of them had lost their families to ruthless vampires, fueling their resolve to eradicate the vampire scourge. Their strength and skill were legendary, each one reputed to have the power of 100 ordinary men. 8. Flashback, the Neckbringers' origins. As the Neckbringers readied themselves, brief flashbacks revealed their harrowing pasts. Each one had witnessed the brutal murder of their loved ones by vampires, shaping them into the fierce warriors they had become. Under Marcus's leadership, they had found purpose in their grief, channeling their pain into a deadly resolve to protect others from the same fate. 9. Facing the 7 Neckbringers. Daniel and Ethan entered the hideout, only to find themselves confronted by the 7 Neckbringers. The air was thick with tension as they sized up their formidable opponents. The aura of power emanating from the Neckbringers was palpable, their presence a testament to their strength and skill. Ethan and Daniel could sense the immense power of their adversaries. This was going to be their toughest battle yet, but they were undeterred. They knew that defeating these elite warriors was the only way to get to Marcus. 10. The battle begins. The room exploded into a frenzy of combat as the duo clashed with the Neckbringers. The sound of steel meeting steel filled the air, punctuated by grunts and cries of exertion. Daniel's vampire abilities and Ethan's enhanced human strength made them a formidable pair. But the Neckbringers were equally matched, their tragic pasts and intense training fueling their ferocity. Each move was calculated, each strike intended to incapacitate or kill. Daniel and Ethan fought with the memory of Arya burning brightly in their hearts, their determination to avenge her driving them forward. The battle raged on, a deadly dance of skill and strength, with neither side willing to back down. 11. The Turning Tide. As the battle wore on, Daniel and Ethan began to find their rhythm. Their combined efforts and unbreakable resolve started to turn the tide in their favor. They exploited weaknesses in their opponent's defenses, their relentless assault slowly but surely breaking through the Neckbringers' formidable guard.